7 degrees. It is humid, as you might expect, with a tropical storm nearby. When the wind is light out of the east at 6 miles per hour, you do expect gusts up to about 15. That's a grass field. It's in very good shape. Ole Miss won the toss. Alabama won the toss rather than deferred, so Ole Miss receives the opening kickoff, which is a touch. Really adapted to Lane Kiffin's system, even without spring practice because of COVID-19. Nice fake and a big play on the first play from scrimmage. A first down out across the 40. And the Rebels like to go very quickly. Another play fake, another open receiver. Nice move through the open field by the tight end, Kenny Yeboah, all the way down inside the 5-yard line. He's averaged 22 yards per catch coming in. Corral fakes the run, has a man open. It's Yeboah for the Ole Miss touchdown. He's caught a TD pass in all 3 of his games now as a Rebel. Luke Logan for the extra point, and Ole Miss
so much bigger and stronger and running aggressively this year, but they haven't been able to get him loose. I think tonight's going to be his night.
They fake it to him and they flip it to the speedy Waddle, weaving through the traffic and out near midfield with another first down. Run down. Stepped in as the offensive coordinator for the 2016 national championship game against Clemson, and Kiffin parted ways with Saban. Waddle, another big play. He's in.
If he gets ahead of you.
They fake it to Harris. They send it out to Devontae Smith. It looks like he has another first down.
To all of his playmakers, everybody should be happy in this Alabama offense.
He swings it out wide. Devontae Smith with blockers. There's a flag down. He went into the end zone for a touchdown.
I don't know if that was a flag or a towel that came out.
Perhaps it was the towel. Look from here. Here's the extra point try from Will Riker. And that is
whether you're all in or not. And I think that whether Lane was or not, it could have been handled differently.
3rd down and 7. Again, Yeboah is wide open. He was the standout. Time of missed extra point was the difference in the game. High snap. Jerry and Ely gets about 9 and almost 10 as he got shoved along to the.
That play keeps you honest.
Whoa!
Snap.
Yeah, they've had problems with the snaps in the past. Spent a lot of time working on it this week, and that one very costly.
And Najee Harris is a pro as well.
4 returning starters from a year ago on that offensive line. They create a hole for Jalen Waddle. And if they're going to win tonight, they're going to have to win a shootout, you would think. In the flat, Najee Harris gets away down the sideline, up and over, and a first. Big reason why Ole Miss has been one of the worst defenses in the country. Poor tackling. They've been working hard on that. Devontae Smith
finding the open man.
Najee Harris trying to spin into the end zone, and the ball is out. It was taken away. The crowd thinks it's Ole Miss ball in the hands of Ja'Cory Hawkins. 3rd down and 7. Again, Yeboah is wide open. He was the standout of that.
What Alabama was going to play defensively.
Snap it at 4 on 2nd and 9. A rocket thrown to Elijah Moore.
The safety could come over the top and make a play on the football.
Saw Pete Golding, the defensive coordinator. Ole Miss moving the ball well here in this opening quarter. Jerry and Ely swatted down by.
Throw the football away.
Just going to try to hit him with a surprise run.
He'll go for it.
We'll see what that analytics book says. So it is 4th and 5. No field goal from Lane Kiffin. So usually the analytics tell you to go for it. There's a staff member right behind him with that book at all times in case there's any question. They pick up the first down. Jerry and Ely inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Ole Miss at the 3.
Getting the ball to Ely on the side.
Alabama scrambling to line up. Ely into the end zone. Is he? Yes, he is, but there is a flag down. Traditional pro-style offense and into today's game of offense in the college level with run pass option and that sort of thing. Next, we're talking to Mike McIntyre, the defense coordinator last year, about Williams. He raved about his talent. Wide open, Devontae Smith with a block inside the 25 and down at the 20. Against Ole Miss last year, he has 6 for 102. And a score in the first half tonight. That last one was 36. They gouge the Rebels again with Robinson straight ahead.
A physical presence running the football.
They gave Robinson the 6, now out of the pistol. Robinson outside, nice cut. Drives toward the end zone and is out of bounds near the 1.
Quarterback before Lawrence got there.
Second and goal from the 1. It's Robinson, not Najee Harris. He gets collared, but he scores. Touchdown, Alabama. An extra point away from tying it again.
What a good.
Matt Jones stays on as the holder.
Joke, Sean.
Sorry, that was a good joke. Especially by the low bar that we set our telecast. Look out, Corral manages to get away from Will Anderson, running out of time, gets away from Dylan Moses, gets the first down, gets into tie territory. Yesterday, if there hadn't been the coaching change back to a pass-happy attack, he probably would have transferred. He liked the previous coaching staff, but just didn't want to play.
Yeah, somewhere where they have a better chance. 4th down, going quick.
Snoop Connor got them within 1 yard of the first down. Snoop Connor has much more this time. Jordan Battle shoves him out at the 9-yard line. First and goal.
That the tempo is creating the problems he wants to create right now.
In Alabama, running men on the field, and Connor bulls his way into the end zone. Ole Miss takes a touchdown lead for the 3rd. Here's Luke Logan trying to give them a 7-point lead for the 3rd time. Heupel, who's been a great friend of Jeff Levy since they were at college together at Oklahoma. Matt Jones, beautiful pocket, has Waddle. Seems surprised that he had so much room on the catch.
It was thrown behind Mechie, and it was nearly intercepted.
Only the 3rd incompletion by Jones. He's 15 for 18 for 204 and a touchdown. He steps up, throws on the run, and it is caught at the 6-yard line.
To working with Mac Jones on a play like that out of the scramble.
32-yard gain. Najee Harris, touchdown, Alabama.
Just a little inside zone. Powell's Kentucky. Even though they gave up 400 yards rushing and 41 points, they had some timely stops.
They won the game.
Had 4 explosive passes of over 20 yards or more in the first half, but none of them were thrown down the field that far. Look out.
Najee Harris across midfield. Najee Harris chopped down at the Ole Miss 4.
Defense on the edge.
35-yard gain. Jones slings it out wide to Devontae Smith.
What he wants out of the running game more tonight.
And this crowds the line, and Najee Harris runs right by them again. Inside the 10, lunging for the pylon. And it's a touchdown for Alabama. First time tonight. And Harris, with that 33-yard score, goes over 100 for the first time this season in 3
Nice running lane for Snoop Connor.
7 yards. Corral down the field. It's the tight end, Yeboah, off to the races again. Touchdown, Ole Miss. 68 yards. Yeboah out of the transfer portal. Logan stutter stepped a bit. Logan kicks off. Squibs it down the middle. That was not a good idea.
No.
Carl Tucker picked it up and ran it back.
Underneath, don't give him a short field to start.
I understand why they want to keep it away from Waddle. It's the most dangerous return man in the country. Devontae Smith welcomes the contact. Kedron Smith.
They're good enough to break a tackle and make a big play.
Each time came back to tie it. It was 21-21 at the break. Through the middle, another beautiful, accurate throw to John Mitt.
Protection, he's reading the field, and he's hitting the open man.
And it's a beautiful play fake to Robinson. Dumped off in the flat, and Forrestall has the touchdown. Got chopped down prior to the goal line, but stayed airborne long enough. Off the hit by A.J. And the extra point good by Will Wright. Involved in helping coach that program. He says he's become very close to T.J. Hushmanzado, the former Cincinnati Bengal wide receiver. Four-man rush. Corral steps up through and takes off. And he's the lesser of the two running quarterbacks.
And they're kind of going against what their MO has been a little bit.
Probably four-down territory. They won't need fourth down here. Snoop Connor dragged down at the fourth.
Orchestrated by Matt Corral.
This will be the 10th play of the drive. Had it for almost 4 minutes. Huge hole. Touchdown! Jerry and Ely.
This is a tired-looking Alabama defense on this possession.
Luke Logan adds the extra point.
In the slot. There's Smith right there.
Jones lofts it up for Smith. Boy, is he a graceful athlete.
Up to the quarterback, he sold it that he was on a route and not running a pick.
12 catches for Smith after he had 11 last year against Ole Miss. Harris down the far sideline, runs away from Sanogo, and is finally chopped down through these first 3 games of the season. 24 for 28 for 330. Admittedly, a lot of weapons around him, but he's doing his part. On target again. Mechie inside the 10. They'll give him the 8, and it'll be first and goal for.
I'll say that. He's a playmaker.
There was question in the preseason if he'd be the starting quarterback. They have a very highly touted true freshman, Bryce Young. Najee Harris refusing to go down. Finally stood up inside the 4-yard defense. Come up with 1 stop here in the second half. Harris, touchdown. He slides in to put Alabama back on top on a 3-yard touchdown run.
Dalen.
3 rushing touchdowns tonight for Harris. Will Wright, the sophomore from Hoover, Alabama, makes it a 7-point lead again. Lead for Bama. Key 3rd down and 6 to open the 4th quarter for Ole Miss from its own 41. Option, first time we've seen that. Oh, the play calling continues to be outstanding, and the execution just as good. Jerry and Ely, first down.
Keeping the Alabama defense off balance.
Each team now over 500 yards of offense. Corral, another on-target throw.
It was a busted play, and Corral did his best.
Snoop Connor slides ahead across the 10. First and goal. He said, I don't like to kick field goals unless the book tells me I absolutely should. Snoop Connor down near the goal line. Stopped at the 1 to lead their team. He lines up to take the snap. He's going to keep it. He lunges for the line. The ball comes out. Looked like the ball came out when it hit the ground. 4th down and goal, trying to tie it. Snoop Connor, the running back, having a career night. Snoop Connor lunges for the goal line. Touchdown. Alabama thinks they had him stopped.
Well, it was LeBron Ray, number 18, who cracked.
Connor, a career high in carries in a game, in yards. The extra point good by Luke Logan.
Running success continues to be the biggest surprise in a game.
Onside kick! Luke Logan, the ball is loose. And it looks like Alabama got it. With Ben Davis there. Interesting, Lane Kiffin.
Jones in Alabama.
The 44 of Ole Miss. Matt Jones slings one down the hash marks to Jalen Waddle. very athletic family. His parents tennis players. Dad played professional tennis. Gordon. Here's Najee Harris. Inside the 5. Inside the end zone. Touchdown Alabama. Back on top with 10 minutes to go. Riker. Kickers made every extra point tonight. 2nd and 8. Here's Ely. A lot of folks thought that Corral kept the ball, but he gave it to Ely.
Side by Ely.
And the tempo back up to full speed. Corral, excellent fake on target. Elijah Moore, especially with such a good fake on the previous play. Handed the ball off, but they didn't think he had. He throws it up, back shoulder, and it's another first down. It's Kenny.
And Ole Miss just went over 600 yards of total offense against the #2 team in the country.
You don't see this happen on Alabama defense very often. Connor in trouble and dropped by DJ. 2 games. That was last week against Texas A&M. You don't do that. You don't run it in against him. Corral lost the ball and has to fall on it back at the 23.
So this.
It was in the opener here against Florida. He missed from 42. Snap and hold are good. The kick is right down the middle. Apparently Luke get the running game going. It was sluggish the first 2 weeks. They have it going tonight. Brian Robinson been part of a terrific tandem. The sideline fired up as he did hard
to put him in a little duress behind the chains and then think about using your timeouts.
They were anticipating the run, so a great call to throw the deep ball to Jalen Waddle.
Wow.
1st and goal. Joshua McMillan, the linebacker, comes in. They hand it off to Smith. Beautiful play call. All kinds of running room and an Alabama touchdown.
To get outside, wasn't there to make the play.
And the extra point up and good from Will Riker. Corral after the play fake, throwing deep, has a man open, caught by Elijah Moore, and a flag down at the end of the play. Alabama got that man on the field. 4-man rush. Corral retreating. Corral running out of real estate, flings it as he approached the box from 39. This is from 29. And just inside the right upright.
And do you have a...
Might be a good idea here. No, they try the onside kick again, and it's recovered by Alabama. Mechie. John Met. The game is over for all intents and purposes. They go to a power formation. They go to Najee Harris. Najee Harris going to the end zone for the 5th time tonight.
Well, how often do you see this? A short yardage situation. The defense is selling out. And what a great lead block.
Highest combined yardage between 2 teams in a football game in the history. And Nick Saban will go to 21-0 all time against his former assistants. Sometimes it's hard when you beat friends, people used to coach for you. I think he'll enjoy this one tonight. This will be a very satisfying win.
And then he'll get ready for Kirby Smart next week.
Well, we asked Nick Saban about that record against his former assistants. He says, hey, we have a well-established program with great players. Most of my former assistants have left to take jobs that were way down, and we clearly had the better team going into the game. As you said earlier, some disdain.